Let's do the index instead.
That's so dope. Being able to draw the envelope like that, it's gonna make me cry. I'm with Ben and Nico from Macro Machines. And these guys are awesome module makers, and we actually are neighbors. So they swung by because they've got this pretty box filled with brand new modules. This one just being released this week. Yep. Dynamic Destiny. Yep. So that's available right now, and then they've got some other prototypes that I am super excited to see that they are working on right now. So we're going to just geek out and talk about things that most people won't understand or care about, but we're going to be like in heaven.
We're gonna patch up our prototype modulation source right here. It's a very exciting product. Nothing quite like it. It's got a OLED, very high, crisp, high contrast screen that allows very nice visual feedback of the configuration of your envelope. So in contrast to the product that we were just using by Dofer, which is an analog version of a complex envelope, this allows a much more intuitive and quick configuration of some very complex shaping of your envelopes and modulation.
And you can see it instead of
you can
instead
see
of guessing.
it, so it's way more intuitive.
Which is what I end up doing a lot of times, just guessing. So do you guys have a name for this one yet?
Is
it unnamed?
We
got a few ideas.
Yeah, we have a few ideas.
You'll know by name.
We'll know by name, and we'll disclose that information very openly.
Yeah, awesome.
So your common connection is here, which goes to these four. Okay. It can be ins or outs, so it can be one in to four outs, or one out to four ins. So you can manually select here or clock through, and these are independent. So each.
So you basically have two channels, essentially.
Yep, two channels of 4 to 1. And so as far as the presets, that's all managed here. So like this is preset 1. So anything you change here, you know, is gonna stay. And then you come over here, and then you're back. And then, so you can switch between routings just instantly like that.
So what you just changed was automatically saved in preset? Like it's, there's no save button. It's
to save it,
check this out.
To come back.
This currently is in kind of like the volatile memory.
Okay.
So unless you do a hard save, you hit the save button, and then boom, now it's in.
So you can power the thing off,
and you can power it off and back on.
Awesome.
But
you don't have to do that while this thing is active. You can just kind of dial in things,
jam out,
and and you could have this be going sequencing through and be modifying steps in the sequence as it's going through.
Awesome.
Yep.
So I think as a company, the most important thing that we should explain, what we're trying to bring and are bringing to the Eurorack modular platform, is a back-end system of storage and recall that functions across the entire system using the bus board. So the CV rail, which went unused for many, many years by most people, is now being used to send a data stream that connects every module to a master setting that you can store and recall and flip through very quickly and easily, so that you can actually create settings with your modular, and these complex patches can be stored. You can take them out and play them live. You can come back to them the next day in the studio and work on them further. How many times I've wanted to do that, I don't know, and I power down, and then
it's gone.
It's gone forever.
See ya.
This is basically this and this and this.
So you got the Wogglebug doing anything?
No, I'm saying that this level logistics is basically does everything that this and this does.
Oh, really? Wow, that's crazy. Awesome. So you can dial in those voltages.
Oh, and it also has per step slew.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can turn it on or off per step.
Per step, like, yeah, like 303 step.
And is there obviously a slew amount? You can control the amount?
Yeah, per step, yeah.
Oh, it's dope.
Oh, 303 style, like step-by-step sequencing with, you know, glide. You can do glide on each step on 303, yeah. That's like the main thing about
Roland
it.
303. It was a little, basically like a toy that Roland made, and ended up becoming, after it went through the toy phase and people were just throwing them out, underground electronic musicians started taking them and making music with them, and then Acid was born. So the style of Acid was like revolving basically around this toy that Roland made called the TB303, and now it's a much coveted sound and piece of gear. What's going on here?
First step length also.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
That's
there's
great.
also a few other features that we're toying with.
That's dope.
Gate length and repeat.
And will any of that be CVable, as far as like being able to CV those controls and change them?
No, because we found the best way to go about that, especially with the storage. I mean, first of all, you can store them, so you have more, like, I guess, calculated sequences. But those settings we found work really well to kind of pre-configure your rhythms and sequences.
Sure.
And then you mutate the voltages so you can get variance in the actual...
Which makes it feel more random.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I mean, this is just...
Yeah, try playing with this so that you can get an idea of how it feels.
So are these 8 individual outputs?
Yeah.
Or it's sums? This is the sum? Is that
Yeah,
what
we're
going on
currently
here?
listening to the sequence through them. So you have both those direct voltages out,
I see.
which we thought could be
Or you can
useful for-
also pop at the same time just one of those out, or send them somewhere.
Yeah, totally.
That's cool.
Yeah, so kind of like your analog memory, like that's like these 8 outputs would be that,
Got
like
it.
at each
Got it. Yep.
preset,
Yep.
sort of.
So the first 2 are being used currently, so that's 4. So here's 1 and 2. Let's do the index instead.
Being able to draw the envelope like that, it's gonna make me cry. I mean, this is just a prototype, and it's pretty exciting because I haven't had anything that has visual feedback like this, where I can draw an envelope and actually see what it's doing. Like I said, like kind of my frustration with the other envelope generator we were playing with before, the complex one. It's guesswork. So, and when sometimes it's cool when there's guesswork, but there's other times where I want a filter to do a specific thing, and being able to draw it visually and know that that filter is doing that thing that I'm looking at right here is pretty cool. Yeah. And then being able to actually influence that with a clock and divide and multiply and whatever else. Super cool. So what is the due date on this guy? How far along are you guys on that? Like, is this the closest of the next modules, or is the Mark II of the storage strip next?
Well, actually,
Probably pretty
quite
close.
like several things are going to be kind of happening next. Really.
Really?
We're going to be showing at NAMM a whole lot of prototypes of
Awesome.
like pretty much an entire line of products that we want to come out with through the
More
next
than
year.
even this?
Oh yes.
Newer versions
wow.
of, yeah, some of these, and
Wow.
probably another 2-3 modules, yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
are working pretty hard right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't know what to say. This stuff is pretty incredible. Macro machines, new stuff that's not even on the market yet. I'm super excited, and I can't even have it yet, so I can only imagine how much fun I'm going to have when I can. So is there anything else you guys want to say about all this awesome stuff that you brought over?
Check us out at NAMM.
yeah, check us out at NAMM. We're on macromachines.net. And you can find us in your favorite modular retail outlets. We're going to have the Dynamic Destiny shipping to retailers now. They're already at Detroit Modular. But yeah, we're super excited and look forward to the things that we have to show for NAMM, because this is a shadow of what is coming.
Exciting.
Yep.